Hello internet, welcome back, welcome to my channel. My name is Tori and today I have my Pan That Palette update for 2020. Let's just jump into it and show everyone what the palette is currently looking like. I'm using an Adapt Cosmetics palette and I'm focusing on one side of the palette. This is what it currently looks like. So there is some updates, not too major, but major enough. I now have Pan in this Franken silver gray. It doesn't really have that much pigment shade. I have hit side pan on Coastal Scents Mauve, which means I actually touched it for once, so thankfully that happened. There is some noticeable, hopefully noticeable usage, that's the word, in Peaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. And I think that's pretty much the noticeable change since the last update. Obviously I'll go in order and talk about how many times I used stuff, if I even touched it since the last update. I do want to say if the audio is sounding weird, I'm learning, I'm sorry. I just gotta mess with it. So if it's off for the next couple of videos, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So let's start on the pink side. So ABH Intense Gaze, I haven't touched it. I have not been wearing reds. Coastal Scents Mauve I have touched, and I hit side pan. I do want to, now that I have hit side pan, hopefully it motivates me to touch this palette. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I probably only use this palette as a whole 5 times since the last update. There has been a couple times where I will reach for one shade in here, but I have not reached for this whole palette a lot. And we'll talk about that later at the end because I have an idea and I want to know everyone's feedback on it. Next we have Eclipse, which is done. We have Coastal Scents Aluminum Taupe, which I don't think I've touched. Peaches and Cream, sorry. I've been trying to use a lot from Makeup Geek. So hopefully this is the next eyeshadow that is done. I've been really trying to remember to use this recently, so hopefully that stays. And then next I have the Morphe White highlighting shade. I think I've only used this once. ABH 10K I've used 4 times because this isn't another project. I've been trying to wear down this side especially, so it's not that much visual progress yet because I'm just trying to get it down. This Morphe Cool Tone shade I haven't touched, as obviously I got pan on this guy. This mauve shade I don't think I've touched. Frappe from Makeup Geek I think I've touched once. Cosmopolitan I do not think I've touched. This is a Morphe like bronze shade. I repressed it. I'm pretty sure it was repressed in the last update. If not, I repressed it. I've used this once. I do have it on today with other stuff. This is Coastal Scents Chocolate Cherry. This shade is Cherry Moss by Coastal Scents. I said in the last update that I wanted to start wearing it with different colors because it is a duochrome. So I wanted to try it with red, orange, yellow, and green instead of just using it with neutrals. Since then, I have used it twice. I did try it with greens yesterday actually, and I really enjoyed it. So hopefully that happens again. This is a Giant Makeup Forever shade and it's M846. I have used this a lot recently. I used it as blush this past month and then as eyeshadow I believe twice, and I really kind of want to focus on it, but it's so massive, so like I don't think I can commit to that right now, but like I want to keep using it because I really do enjoy it. This L'Oreal shade that I repressed, I really need to touch this. I think I've only touched it like twice, but I really need to just finish this. I was focusing on Mimosa by, this is from the Lorac Pro Brunch palette, but I just haven't hit pan on it yet. I'm wearing it today. I always wear it in my like inner corner to help brighten neutral looks when I do wear neutral looks. So it has a dip but no pan yet. I think that it will probably need like 7 to 8 more uses to hit pan. So close but not there yet. Let's see, what are you? This is hot sauce. Hot sauce I think I've used like once. Bloody Mary I have not touched. I think I used sorbet once. I think I used it once. Moonlight, I've been using a couple times recently. I have really been liking this. It's in my inner corner today. It's very subtle, but I've been really liking that. This is what I call Tarte 4. It is starting to lift in this corner. I know I used it once, but I gotta watch that lift because that means that it's going to break off soon. I have French Toast over here from the Lorac palette. I don't think I've used it. Tarte 1, I've used them a couple of times. You Are Valet, I don't think I've used Valet. Actually, no, I used Valet once. I was using it in my lower lash line. Tarte 3, I did use today and have been trying to hit that upper corner. And I know I've expanded pan since the last update, but I didn't hit that corner pan. And then Eggs Benny, I still haven't touched. Smoothie hit pan in the last update, I believe, but I have not touched Smoothie since. I did hit bottom pan on, is your name Lavender? I don't remember what your name is. I'm gonna assume it's Lavender, but it's a lavender color. If it's wrong, then sorry. But I did hit bottom pan here. And then I hit bottom pan and then just forgot to use it again. So I do need to start using that. Blueberry scone I have not touched, but avocado toast I have touched. Yeah, I'm still going to try to focus on mimosa out of my little Loracs. But I do want to put more focus up on these bigger guys. Because I've noticed I'm definitely slacking. I have been in the mood to play with brights a lot. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of possibly every month picking like 2 shadows from this side. So this side consists of Menagerie Cosmetics singles, Sugar Pill, a Depotted Urban Decay After Dark palette. That's a ColourPop single. And then leftover shades from the Laughing Lights Morphe palette and the Makeup Geek and Manny MUA palette. So I'm debating pulling 2 of these in every month, but like making sure they fit with the color scheme I'm feeling for that month. So say if I was feeling pinks this month, I would pull in 2 pinks to focus on or just help make looks with that and like try to only use them like 5 or 10 times, like nothing too, probably only 5 to be honest, nothing too dramatic, but just to help motivate me to use my Pan That palette use my Pan That palette a lot, because I know a lot of you guys see this and you're like, oh my god, that's great progress, but it's like a lot of that progress was there before I started this project. So I don't feel fulfilled in getting my normal amount of panage. I'm really happy I had pan in that though, because this should have been an easy one to hit pan in and it was just taking forever. But it's definitely not the level of progress I would have expected this palette to be at this time. I'm not reaching for neutrals a lot, but when I do like I do today, and I'm wearing bronze, I'm wearing orange, and I'm wearing winged liner. So hopefully I can try to keep doing looks like that to help use up some of this, because I really want these shadows done. And I know I'm just kind of bored with them, but at the same time I'm just purposely not touching them. So I need to really just keep this out at all times. I've been hiding it from myself so I could play with color, and I think that, okay, if I want to play with green, I should use avocado toast as a base. There's no excuse not to use it as a base. So I need to start focusing on that like as soon as possible, because it's just, that's what's tying me down. I'm not going to pull in any of these for this month. Just let me know what you guys think about that down below. I think that might help me with creativity, I noticed that, because I'm not limiting myself from like not reaching into this part, but I just don't want to only reach for shadows in this part. But there's definitely some shadows, like for example, that whole second row of matte neutrals that I can't tell you when the last time I touched any of them was. So I might definitely do that to rotate in maybe like one matte, one shimmer every month, just something, because alone this is not cohesive enough to give me everything I want. That's rambly, but that's how I'm currently feeling. My Pan That palette is not cohesive enough for me. It's cohesive with the reds and the pinks, so I'll say that, but that's not what I'm feeling right now. So yeah, in today's eye look, I ended up using 5 Pan That palette shades, and then I used a pigment from a different project, and then my outer corner shade was a 101 eyeshadow. Actually, I used 2 101 eyeshadows because I also used a shimmer from the Naked palette. So stuff like that, where I'm pulling in a single from a different palette to go with this, is okay, and that's fine. Like, I'm fine with that, but I shouldn't have to do that every day. I don't know. I'm feeling blah. I'm feeling like I'm not progressing like I normally do, but I'm also doing a lot of projects at the same time. So maybe that's why. I think just overall in the past couple of months, my like strategic eyeshadow panning it's not there. I'm not being strategic. I'm just grabbing for anything and everything. And that can lend itself problems when you're panning a lot of eyeshadow. So I am trying to make stuff strategic. I'm putting up a bonus video. I'm doing a like little Pan That eyeshadows with my 101 shades, but it's nothing special. It's just a like little quick video I filmed. So I have that now going, so hopefully by doing that I can also pull in more of these shades and just... My camera's flashing at me because I've been recording for 11 minutes. Anyway, yeah. I'm just trying to find a strategy and stick with it, because at the moment I'm not sticking with much of anything. So, yeah. Sorry it was rambly, but like, I'm just trying to process what I should do and process what is the best thing for me to do. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below about incorporating 2, like 1 matte, 1 shimmer, or just 2 singles from the other side of the palette into my Pan That palette every month to promote use. Yeah, just let me know what you think down below. Let me know how you're doing down below. But yeah, if you enjoy me, you enjoy Pan That palette, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz. And peace out, Girl Scout.